You have a stat sheet yet?
No.
Let's see some numbers. Who's up?
Did they tell you anything about the kick or like the hold or anything? Have you heard anything?
They missed it. Wasn't nothing.
No.
No, I didn't say mention anything. Just pushed it to the right a little bit. Okay.
Starting that drive, your goal, I assume, is to get anywhere near the 30 or so with his leg, right?
With his range, I mean, he could go all the way probably out to the. I mean, you could go to 38 and feel 55 yarders. I mean, he's very comfortable. We were, and we got him down there around the 20, and then we had one play there, and we elected to do it. He said, "No, just center. He just wanted it centered. So that's why we just do what we call goalpost right, and we centered the ball."
So did you asked him?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't ask that what we wanted to do. He said 20. I mean, because that was 37-30. I mean,
Right.
It's just such a comfort zone, and he kind of likes it. That's his good range. He really likes anyway, and where he wants the ball. Where does he want it? Left hash, right hash, or middle? Said he wanted it right there toward the middle. So we goalpost right it, set it in the middle, and unfortunately he missed it. He's a great kicker. He's a great kid. He'll be back, and I hate it for him. Hate it for us, but that's that's ball. We missed it.
What did you tell him after? I noticed you guys talking.
I went straight to him and I said, "Forget it. You have many more chances to make game-winning kicks, and you're a great kicker, and you're a big reason we're having success. And I love you, and hey, just didn't go. Got to forget it, move on. And ain't gonna change my opinion of you. I mean, it won't make him feel. I mean, he's going because he's competitive. But I want him to let him know that that's just. I believe in him wholeheartedly.
Two losses like this in 2 weeks. What does that do?
Hopefully it'll bring us together. Hopefully it'll bond us and bring us and keep believing. And we watch some. We talk about these things all the time. We talk about these scenarios all the time. But when those situations happen, how things happen, and that's the thing about life and ball. It's all the same. You never know what's going to give you. There's ups and downs, and you can't quit believing in yourself, quit believing in your teammates. The process of which we're going. I've said this all the time. This is a process. We're not going to magically snap our fingers and all of a sudden win 10 games, 11 games. Hopefully we could. And, we had our chances to. But maybe this is part of what they got in mind for us. We have to learn to do this and not let it come down to a final play. And make some plays a little bit earlier and get that fixed. But we'll keep doing the things we're doing. I still believe we're heading in the right direction. I love this team. I like their attitude. I like their competitive spirit. We just got to learn to eliminate some of the mistakes and get a little better at times.
Defensively, what was the main reason you think Diggs had so much success?
They just kept out flanking us, and we had a couple blown assignments and busted. They busted a couple coverages and just did a good job. And then the big thing, didn't get pressure. We couldn't get pressure. I mean, anybody, if you don't get pressure, it's hard. And when they mixed them up, we had coverage breakdowns, we had pressure breakdowns. We blitz, we didn't get home. When you blitz and you're leaving, they can throw deep posts and you get in quarters. It's hard on that corner now when you don't get home when they got a post out. That's why you're asking to cover the whole field. That's a pretty tough deal. And they were able to connect, and they did a great job.
But what's going on in the ACC? Nobody can get a foothold, it seems like.
I don't know. I got enough problems in Tallahassee. I mean, I'm not being. I don't know. I mean, it's just you got teams are very competitive and very even. I mean, and like I say, kids today, there's inches that separate these games, and every week you're fighting for those inches, and inches can swing back and forth every little bit, and make a difference. And you're dealing with, like I say, you're dealing with 18 to 23-year-old young males, and sometimes they're up a little bit, sometimes they're down a little bit. That's just part of it. Hopefully, as our program and our system keeps kicking in, we'll develop more consistency and play a little better.
What were your thoughts about the no-huddle hurry-up that you ran? It seemed like it was pretty effective in the second quarter.
It really was. First quarter, second quarter. Third quarter, we just getting enough first downs to keep it going again. You know what I mean? We had 2 blown routes right off the bat the first series, and constantly, so if we get out in a rhythm, we could get it back again. And but just trying to get tempo and get Christian in the groove and letting him play. And because he's such, I keep saying he's our guy, and he enjoys that. And I think it got some of the pressure off some of our kids and got them in a rhythm. And sometimes you don't have time to think about mistakes or whatever. You just you just go. And it was a nice little addition for some things we did tonight.
How disappointing was that third quarter offensively? You just kept shooting yourselves in the foot.
I walked out. I just got to say, how many hold calls?
Yeah.
I hope they're holds. 6-0, all on one side now. That's ball, I guess. I can't complain. I'll wait and see them. I don't know. That's amazing. But it's just. It was. You got there, and we the first route, we had the little bubble, and we ran the bubble too tight. We pinned the guy inside, and we've been running to the numbers, going around the corner. We pinned it. And the second route, we got a corner route supposed to down on the hook. It's going to be open. They run to the hitch, and we don't run it. And it's something we run 15 times a day. And then that got us. And then We had a penalty, then they drive, and then we got the penalty.
Yeah, you had
remember.
1st and 40 at one point, or first
Yeah,
and
I mean,
35.
we had a nice drive going
Yeah.
there in the third quarter, and about the 35, 40-yard line, whatever it was, and they called a block in the back over there. I mean, it might have been, I couldn't see. And then we got a chop the next play, guard. I mean, can't do that. Then we had to get another game-winning drive. We were going in for a touchdown, pick up a 3rd and 1, and go down to there. I don't know what we did. We had a big run. They called a hold on Bo. I don't know. I guess he did it. I guess we got to get them to get their hands in better and do a better job and do some better things. And then we missed a field goal there.
Right.
We missed that one, and got lucky. They gave us the turnover, and we converted that in, and then nice drive to go back and have a chance to win it. But just again, self-inflicted wounds, and that's the thing at halftime. I mean, we challenged them and did the same thing, same plays, same deal. Just got to keep saying to get better.
The start of the third was reminiscent of the start of the third.
That's what I
as
just
you
talked
said.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the momentum back.
And we went out and blew 2 routes, what I said. And then right off the bat, a bubble and a smash route was supposed to sit down. And they didn't, then we got a sack off of it, and then that drive's over, and then something else, I don't remember the second drive. Then we had the third drive, I think, so we drive down and got the penalties. We had a good drive going and got the penalties.
You know, Coach Bowden felt about wide rights, and this is your first one.
It is. It's disappointing. I mean, I hate it for a football team because they could have battled and come back again and persevered. But you hate it for the guy who kicks it because, I mean, but that's why when you're kickers and quarterbacks and things, those happen to him. And he's going to have plenty of opportunity because he's a great kicker. He's a phenomenal kicker.
Can you talk about the gamut of emotions? Because, I mean, you guys got the big break with the punt snap, and it looked like everything was just...
And then they took a drive straight on down the field. They did a good job. We missed a tackle. Kind of give them down there, and then they got to running it. And, we just got to learn to finish. We got to learn to keep playing or look at the film. I mean, I don't want to make any rash statements till I see the film and see what positive or whose fault it was or what it was.
I know you don't like to focus on what else is going on in the conference, but did you know that Maryland and NC State have both lost before you guys played?
I didn't know Maryland did. I did know NC State did. That was when we walked out of the locker room. I mean, we went back in at halftime. I heard somebody talking about it, but we didn't mention it to them and didn't do it. So it's still out there. There's still a lot of ball to be left to play. Just got to fix it.
Looks like Powell did a pretty good job against UNC playing.
He did. I had one he didn't. That one he left the line drive over. They had the big return on. He kicked on the wrong side and left on the line drive. That was rare for him, but that wasn't a real good job on that one. It cost us on a return, and that's the one they got the big return on and came right back up. But the rest of the time, it seemed like he was pretty solid. I don't know what was it. Let me see. Yeah, 48. Yeah, he kicked a low line drive and kicked it on the wrong side, got on there, and that's where they got that big return. But other than that, he did a pretty good job.
Willie had a big day, made some big catches for you
Yeah,
guys.
he did. What did he do? He had 10 for 154. It was nice to see him step up.
Yeah.
Played a good ball game. Seemed to anyway.
What about Ronnie stepping in at
Okay, he did a solid job. I mean, one of those chops was it, and then that sack. Oh, I know what it was. The second drive, we hit the big pass and then got the sack midfield. Had a couple of mistakes, but he did a solid job. Played good. I mean, first game, he had some good players he played against in there too, and did a nice job. He did a nice job.
Jim, have you had back-to-back games like this in your career where you've lost in the last play?
Yes. 1996, Georgia and Alabama. Got beat 4 overtimes, 56-49. Alabama drove and beat us 24-23. It was up 23-17, took a 2-minute drive. 1996. We were a 7-2 team and lost. They hit a Hail Mary at the end of the game. Georgia did they let them get back and get set, which was ridiculous. And then they hit a Hail Mary and tied it up, went in 4 overtimes, got beat 56-49. And then turned around, we're up 23-17 to Alabama very next week. And then they did an 80-yard drive and scored and beat us 24-23.
Has it added the frustration? I mean, you guys are making plays in those final minutes to get right where you need to be, and it's not working out for you.
You got to keep making them. You keep getting there, they'll go. You keep getting there, they'll make them, and they got to get in those positions. And kicker will make it next time. We won't run into each other next time, and then we'll get wider on the fake and do those things. And just got to keep putting them in those situations because they're very capable, and we got to coach them a little better and get them to do a little better. Keep sawing wood. Like I say, it's a process, and I've said that all the time. Unfortunately, I mean, I wish we were sitting here and had one loss too, or 2 losses even. But that's ball.
You're no worse in the conference race right now than you were coming into this afternoon.
No, that's right. But and it's crazy. I'm more worried though about us fixing our problems because I can't always fix the conference problem. I can't always worry about the other guy. And again, I go back saying, control what you can control. And that's what I got to do as a coach, and try to get some of these problems fixed and do that. Because even in the first half, when we got stopped, the first couple drives was on us, drop balls. Drop balls, I mean, we scored 4 touchdowns in the first half, but even those were, the 2 drives we got dropped were drop balls.
Yeah.
And third down conversion. So we still got some things we can fix. Get ironed out. But our kids played hard, they competed hard. And I love them and keep coaching.